Has been started. So firstly, can you reopen your camera again?
Okay. Now it's fine.
Now it's okay. So good evening. Hello.
Visible?
Yeah, you are visible. Okay, so good evening.
Okay. So very good evening. So how are you?
Yeah, I'm doing great. In what about you?
I'm also doing great.
Okay,
Okay.
so we are meeting first time. So can I know something about you first?
Okay. So my name is Ghanin Bhagwas and I'm from Uttar Pradesh. Currently, I'm pursuing BTech in Computer Science and Engineering. My hobbies are playing cricket and listening to the music. And like I run a YouTube channel where I upload conversational videos sometimes. So I think that's a bit about me.
Okay, so may I introduce myself now?
Yeah, sure.
Okay, so my name is Suniti Kumari. I am from Jharkhand. As I'm studying class 9, I have 5 members in my family and I have 3 siblings. One me and 2 small brothers. And my hobby is to learn English and to play. That's all about me.
Sorry, could you play your hobbies sentence?
Pardon, please? You
Yeah,
want to
can
ask?
yeah.
Okay, so my hobby is to learn English and to play. I like to
Okay.
play very much and I also like to learn English very much.
Okay. So then how long have you been learning this language?
Okay, so firstly I can say like that before 2 years, like when I was in class 7 or 8, that time I started my speaking journey. From that time I started because that time I was facing a lots of problem. As my father has told me that you are not knowing anything, like even I was not knowing to read a book also, and I was even not to form sentence. So that's why my parents said to me that if you will focus on the study like English subject also, because that time I was disliking the English subject because I was not doing anything. So that's why I was disliking. So my parents said to me that if you will focus the English language, then your future will be very bright and it will benefit to your future only. So that's why just learn the English first. So I just focused those things and I just started my journey of speaking English language. And my parents said to me that first learn the grammar, because if you are knowing the grammar, then you can easily form the sentence. So that's why I just focus on the grammar part and I just learn the grammar. I'm not learning that time. I was not learning the whole grammar, but I can still like that basic grammar. I was learning like tenses, preposition, because this type of things that are coming the sentence. So if we are knowing like this tip, then we can easily form the sentence. So that's why I just focus on the grammar part. And after forming, after learning the grammar, I just formed the sentence, little sentence. I was forming like what's your name, like this. I was forming, and after doing like this, my parents said to me that you are not only enough in learning the grammar, you should also practice English, because if you will practice more and more, you can easily speak with a good English. So that's why I started my speaking journey from that time only, and I was also doing the video call conversation that time. But even I was facing a lots of problem. That time I was speaking the broken English, like anything whatever I was coming that time, my in my mind there was coming whatever I was just expressing all those things. And even I was not knowing a good English, yeah, and I can also say like that I was speaking the wrong sentences. So many things there were problem. I was facing a lots of problem. So that's why I just left those things that time only. And before, like I can say like that before 1 year, I have started, because when I was in class 8, that time I just think like that all the books means like in the school, all the books they are providing, the schools they are providing all the books, they all are the English book except Hindi books. So that's why I was facing lots of problem. So I just think that I should learn English language, and that time I just learned the importance of English, and I can say like that, like this I have completed my journey. And as I think like that English is very essential for us, and we should learn English language.
Yeah, of course it is. So it was about your learning. Okay, so now how long have you been speaking this language?
Okay, so I can say like that before 4 to 5 months I have started my speaking journey.
Okay, so how long have it like how long it has been since you are in this group?
Pardon, please, I'm not understanding your question. Like before 4 to 5 months I have started my speaking journey only.
Okay, I'm talking about your like when did you join this group?
Okay, so Skype application. Yeah, only 3 to 4 months. I have started my a Skype application. I
Okay.
used to do a conversation video in this
Okay.
only.
So are you regular?
Yeah, I'm regular only.
Oh, that
Because
is
I
great.
think like that if we are doing something new, so we have to whatever we are doing something new, so we should do regular, because if we are doing the regularity in anything, then it will gives a benefit for us only. So that's why I just do regular anything. And I can say like that people when you speaking English language, they should also speak regular. I'm not telling like that just to give the 2 or 3 hours in speaking English only. Just give half 15 to 20 minutes, it's enough. But we should give like this daily, and we should speak regular. Because if we are regular speaking, peoples they do like this. If they are speaking now, after 2 days they will speak, so they will face a lots of problem like this, and they will also not get the good result. So that's why for doing like this we have to speak regular, and I also follow the regularity in my life. And I can say like that people they should also follow.
Exactly, you're right. Like, recently I had 3 or 4 days of gaps. Okay, so in that gap, I forgot everything. Like when I started my journey again, then I forgot a lot of things. I started forgetting a lot of things. I was very underconfident when I started again. So yeah, it happens. Like you started forgetting the vocabularies, and you faces a lot of problems there.
That's
So
what I.
yeah, so it is must that you be consistent towards this language.
Yes, yes. So may I also ask later what's your journey about English language?
Like I have been learning this language for 2 years, but if you as far as the speaking part is concerned, so I have been speaking this language for 4 months approx. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, like before that, I used to learn some grammatical stuff from YouTube. So yeah, I was just learning grammatical things before that.
Okay, that's great. So I want to ask one question related. Why do you think that I should learn English language? And why do you think related people they should learn English language?
Sorry.
So I want to ask one question that why do you think that you should learn English language and people they should learn English language? Because nowadays it has become a common language and we should speak. So why do you think like that we should speak English language?
Yeah, of course, like uh, English is a global language, and it is very important, and it opens up a lot of opportunity for us. Okay, like there is a very vast content in English that is there on internet that is not even in the Hindi. Okay, there are a lot of things that are present in English language. Okay, those which are not present in Hindi language. So you can get access to those things easily if you know the English language. Okay, and if you are talking about me that why I'm learning this language, so like since four months ago, I attended an interview where I was asked so many questions in English language. So I couldn't reply those questions in English language properly. So I felt very unconfident at the time. Okay, I was getting stuck in between the interview. So I felt very shy at the time, and even the introverts said to me like your communication skills are not good. You should focus on your communication skills. So I felt very embarrassed. After that, yeah, I decided to just learn this language anyhow. And since then, I've been learning this language. I can see the changes basically. Like at the 4 months ago, I couldn't even utter a single sentence correctly or in a proper way. But right now, I'm just speaking in a good way, I think so. So yeah, for people like it is very important to learn this language because it is a very global language, and you can interact with any people across the world. I mean, across the India, even across the world easily. So yeah, of course, it is a very good to like if you should learn this language.
Yes, yes, you are definitely right. And in my opinion, I thought that English is very important to us because we can consider there are so many reasons through which we are learning English language. The first reason we can consider like if we want to go to the other places, or if we want to communicate to the other peoples like a foreigner or other state, if we want to communicate to those people. So that's why English is very important to us. If we are knowing English language, we can easily communicate to those people, because they are not knowing our native language and we are also not knowing their native language. So that's why for
Right.
communication purpose and for interaction purpose, it is very important to us to know English language. If we are because people, they are not only enough in their own state, they are living in their area, they are not only enough in that much. They also want to explore their life by visiting some places. So that's why for doing that, they should learn English language, because if they will learn English language, they will not face any much problem. So that's why they should learn English language. And second reason I can consider, like if you want to take a good job or if you want to take a higher job, because nowadays people, they want to prefer, like I want to be an IS officer, like I want to be a doctor. So if they want to do like this, so they should know English language, because it will help us, it will help them to improve themselves only. So that's why for taking job also, it is very important to us to know English language. Yeah, we can also
Yeah.
consider, like there are so many things in our surrounding. If we go to the town or if we go to the city places, there we can find like there we can find all those things that are written in English only. So if we are knowing English, if we are good on the English language, then we could understand those things. So that's why English is very, very necessary for us. And we can also consider some example in the phones. Like in the phones notification, they are coming. So they are only coming in the English language. So we will get more difficulties to read on this. So if we are knowing like this and we could not understand those things in a proper way. So if we are knowing English good, so we can easily speak English with a good, or we can easily speak with the English with a confident. We can easily face any problems, because nowadays people, they are only judging through English language. People, even they are educated or non-educated, it doesn't mean, but people, if they are knowing English very much, they will given much more respect, much more respect.
Exactly. Right.
That's yeah, people, they are also small children, they are speaking English language in the school. So why we can't able to speak English language? Because it has also become a common language nowadays, and we should speak English language, because if we want to connect to the people globally, so it is also important to us, and people, they will give more respect if we are knowing English language. So that's why it is very necessary to us to know English language.
Yeah, great. Well said. Okay. So, okay, so like what do you do in your free time basically? Like, do you like to go outside or hang out with the friends, or do you like to just stay home and do something, do some activities? So what do you do basically in your free
Okay,
time?
so when I get free time, firstly, I didn't get free time, because after coming to a school, I just busy in the phone, like to talk the people, because I come back at a school. After coming back in the evening only come like 5 o'clock. After doing like this, I just go in the Skype application through which I just talk. After like this, after talking, it has become like half an hour, 1 hour it has done. So that's why after doing that, I have also to do a lots of work, like homework. There is so many things, so I have to do. And sometimes I also
Oh,
go, so that's why I'm not getting so much time, and I'm also not
uh,
getting, I'm also not free. So that's why I did not get free time. But if in case of like Sunday or holiday, if I get if I get a long day of holidays, so that time I just play only with my brothers, or I just talk with my friends only. Yeah, I just do whatever I want to do, and I also see in the videos in the YouTube that how I can improve myself English. So that's why this type of things I do when I get a free time.
okay, that's great. And does your brother also speak in English?
Yeah, he is speaking English language good. So I have also improved my English language through him only, and I can select that I practice with him. And so that's why if we have practice, then English will improve more. And
Yeah.
whatever we are doing at home, we are only speaking English language only. So that's why
Oh,
yeah,
oh
because in the
wow.
whatever we are doing whole day, whatever we are mummy, whatever we are telling to mother, father, whatever we are saying in English only. So that's why I can say like that. And my brother is he's also speaking very well.
Oh, now I can see that this where this fluency is coming from. So you have the kind of environment. Okay, that's great. Like
Uh, my,
yeah, most
yeah,
of the people do not get this.
yes. So people, if they are not getting the environment, because nowadays I can consider like so many peoples, most of the people, they are not getting environment of speaking English language. So they have to grow their inner environment of speaking English language through which they can easily speak English language. Because people, they don't want to do something new. People, they don't believe on somebody. So that's why for doing like this, they have to grow their inner environment for doing
Right.
anything.
Yeah.
Because they also want to do something in their life, whatever they want to, like to become a doctor, a software, whatever they want to do. So they have to grow their inner environment through
Yeah,
which they can
exactly.
interest on anything and through which they can easily speak English language, whatever they want to do.
Yeah, they should create their own artificial environment, you can say. Like, for instance, if I take an example of mine, like I created a YouTube account, okay, a new YouTube account where I have subscribed all those channels which are in which provides content in English language. So from there, like I'm getting the English content to watch. Like if I'm going YouTube, then I'm not kind of wasting my time because like I'm watching all the things in the English language. So somewhere I am just doing something for myself to improve myself. So yeah, you can say this could be the great example of creating an artificial environment. Yeah.
Yes, you are definitely right. Because if you also want to do something new, if you want to explore our life new, so that's why we should do something new.
Right. Exactly. Right. So so do you like traveling? Hello.
Yeah. Sorry for that. My mother was calling me.
Oh, it's okay. So do you like traveling?
Yeah, I like traveling. But yet I have not traveled any places like Simla or other because I'm not getting so much time. But I want to visit some places.
Okay, that is great. So, like, what do you think the most hard, like, which subject do you think that it is a hard subject, or which subject do you think that it is a very easy subject for me?
Okay, I think that it, all the subject they are moderate for me. I didn't think that it is easy, it is hard. But I think that all the subject they are easy. All the subject it depends on the person how they are judging through the subject. Because if they are not understanding those things in the any subject, they will feel hard or like this. But I can say that it, in my opinion, all the subject they are moderate. I'm liking all the subject.
Great. So you might be a brighter student of your class. I can like
Yes.
imagine. Okay. Well, that's great. So, like, do you watch cricket?
No, I don't watch. I'm not interested in watching the match or cricket. Okay, so do you
So,
watch?
yeah, I watch.
Okay, so I thought that the time is the video is going to very long. So shall we end our now?
Like, would you like to end up the session?
Yeah, because the video is going to very long.
Yeah, you can stop the recording basically. If you want to like, if you want to